How's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday. I forgot to check the mic. Is the mic working? Oh, it is. Hey, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. I'm so happy to be here. Sorry I missed last week. Up at the Hobbit house, and we failed streaming from up there enough times that, anyways. And we were working hard on it. Working hard. It looks good. It's looking good. It's getting better all the time. How's everybody doing? John was first today. He beat both of the Knicks just barely. Hey, Turtle's here. Fantastic. Stove Doctor's going crazy with the display stuff, right? With the open hasp. Stove Doctor is he's got a serious addiction now to the open hasp. Hey, Vanessa, how you doing? That's a nice looking kitty cat. So pretty. All right, we got Ken. Ivan's here. Yeah. Qua Radio. How's it going? Thanks for being here. Mr. Fixers. Awesome. Matt, Steve. Happy long weekend. Do you have a long weekend, Nick? We don't have a long weekend here. Next weekend is Memorial Day for us. We get a long weekend then. What long weekend do you get? I'm jealous. Totally jealous. How's everybody doing? It's always first on. Mark is always first on Twitch. Nice. Raspy's here. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thanks for being here, everybody. Thanks for being here. All right. Well, shall we get going? I could probably stream for I already streamed for hours. I could probably stream for even more hours than usual. I've got several really cool things that I need. Well, lots of cool things I could do. One thing that's cool that I have to do. And one thing that's cool that I'm super, super excited to do. Anyways, let's just start there. So you've all probably, if you use Home Assistant, you've probably been aware now that there's a new voice system, and there's new ways to talk to Home Assistant and have it do things and talk back to you, right? And I've played around with those, and we've talked about this little guy. This is the Atom. It's the M5 Stack is the name of the company. This is the Atom Echo. It's a tiny little ESP32 with a little tiny microphone and a little tiny speaker. But they've got a sketch set up in ESP Home. You just load it up on this and press the button and you're talking to Home Assistant. It's pretty awesome. But there's another way that they developed right away and put out with this latest version of Home Assistant a few weeks ago, but I haven't got a chance to play with until now. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use this old school retro phone. I had to buy it on Amazon because I couldn't find one close by. So I just bought this cheapest, crappiest little phone, and I had to make it red. I'm going to have to paint this piece here because I don't know why you would do that, but I'm going to have to paint it so that it's all red because, if I'm going to be talking to my house, it's got to be on a red phone, right? Can't do it any other way. So we're going to set it up. It also requires this little VOIP thing, but we're going to go through all that. Okay. Has anybody tried this before we get into it? I've read the documents. I have not tested this. So as usual, we're going to be doing it live. We had a tree fall on our cottage. Oh no. Bummer. We don't have any trees up at ours right now. And thanks to BCB Way. BCB Way, I'm not sure they're sponsoring anymore. We're working that out. I don't think it was working out too well for them. They weren't getting much out of it. So I understand. They didn't really withdraw the sponsorship. I think they're happy to keep doing it, but I don't want to keep taking their money if they're not getting out of it what they want. So we're seeing if there's another way, but for now, it's okay. We call it May 2 4 weekend, Victoria weekend. Oh, May 2-4 weekend. Victoria weekend. Oh, okay. So it's like Memorial Day for us. Okay, sweet. Well, happy long weekend. We'll be having a happy long weekend next weekend. All right, so let's get to it because the other thing that I need to do is I was talking to my wife about how old this thing is. 5 or 6 years ago when I decided to make my own thermostats, and I basically just started controlling my air conditioning units with relays. I just bypassed their whole control system and I just turn them on and off when I want to. They still have the internal controls to like do the cool down and stuff. That's fine. But it's just what the thermostat usually does to turn them on and turn them off. I bypassed all that like 2018 maybe. I was like early projects and it's been working fine. One of them is still working, but one of them is not working. I noticed that the air conditioning in the lower floor wasn't turning on the last couple of days. And so I went down there yesterday and I thought, uh-oh. And I've got basically, I think what I've got is just a dead ESP 8266, an old D1 Mini. So, I mean, how long can you expect a $2 microcontroller to last? I guess not forever. So assuming that this goes well and we have some time left, whether I do it on the stream or off the stream today, I have to recreate that thermostat, or basically the control function. So that'll be a fun one to do. So we'll see. We'll see how much of it we do today, or if we do it another day. Regardless, I will involve you all, because it sounds to me like, or I would think that would be something people would be interested in doing, right? Everything Smart Home channel went through this on a recent vid. Oh, did he? I should watch that probably. The voice thing. Oh, awesome. Well, then you can tell me, Steve, if you've seen it. I haven't seen that one. That's Lewis, right? Everything Smart Home. I haven't seen it, so we'll see if I do it the same way or if I do it the wrong way, which is more often the way it's going to be. All right, ready? Do you remember how to do it, Doc? It's been forever. I know. Well, that's the thing, Raspy. I'm going to do it new about the thermostat. It's good to redo it because, like, I didn't even have that was pre ESP Home. That thing was running Tasmota like version 6 or something. And it'd been working, so I didn't mess with it, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I didn't fix it, and it was running until this year something happened and it just stopped. So we're gonna think through it and do it in a way that makes sense for 2023. I got some ideas. Any who's-its, let's get into voice over IP for Home Assistant. Bum, 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 bum. All right. This is the initial page right here that gives you very, very basics. But the good part, or the best part about this page, is really just that there's this this tutorial. Now, there is this integration that we need to set up. But let me see if that integration is part of the tutorial. If it's in this tutorial as well, then I won't do it right away. Now, it looks like it. So you do have to. Oh, no, setting up the phone. Go to devices, add integrations, add the voice over IP integration. Okay, well, you can do it. Yeah, we can do it here. So we could just jump right in and do the integration here, do this page, but we'll do it. We'll just follow the tutorial. Whoa, there's a concept. Follow the tutorial. Okay. All right, here it is. This is how we're going to do it. What is required? Home Assistant 23.5 or later. I'm sure I've got that. Let's see what do we got up here. Double checking. Oh, it looks like I got an update for my other. Oh, Dig-to-Go voice. Oh, I got to try that guy. Not today, though. 23.5.3. Okay, good. We're in good shape. Fantastic. Okay. An analog phone with an RJ11 socket. That's my little bat phone here. My emergency call the president phone. An analog telephone adapter, Grand Stream HT801. So what I have is actually the 802, but the only difference is that the 802 has 2 ports. Home Assistant's only going to use the first one, so this one doesn't really need to do anything. You gotta have a red phone, right, Ofer? Gotta have a red phone. Gotta. How am I going to talk to my home? How am I going to get? Is the garage door open? Very good, right? It can't be a blue phone or a white phone or a black phone. It's got to be a red phone. I may go crazy. And like 3D print some new parts for this, but that would be nuts. Anyways, this was like a $10 phone on Amazon. To follow along, here's the link for the chat. Oh, thank you very much, Mark. Thank you. Yes, that is the link to follow along with the tutorial. Tell Putin to go home. Get your rockets off my lawn. That kind of thing. Okay, sorry. Going a little nutty here. All right, analog adapter we got, 5-volt power supply and an Ethernet cable. And I have the Ethernet cable connected here, and I'll just 5-volt it here in a minute. Home Assistant Cloud, which I have, or manually configured assist pipeline. We're going to do the Home Assistant Cloud version. Did Lewis go over how to do this assist pipeline for those of you that don't do Home Assistant Cloud? Someone type / here so I can. So we can check it. Check it. All right, setting up the grand stream. Connect the RJ11 cable, did that. Green, did that. Connect the grand stream to your network. So this is nothing. This is just plugging things in where they belong, right? Plug that in there, plug that in there, plug that into your network. Done. Connect the power. Okay, here we go. We're just going to take a power supply cable here. This is just a USB, I think it's just a USB micro. Yep, just a micro USB cable. Plug in the micro USB cable. And power. Oh, also powered up my matrix here. I'm going to turn that off for a second. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Power. What's next? Once the grand stream is booted, the LEDs for the power and Ethernet light up solid blue. Okay, so it's still kind of going. The phone LED won't light up. Okay, great. Identify the IP address of the grand stream. This is going to be cool. We're going to try this. This says, if the phone has a star key, you can get your phone to tell you its IP address. Press star, star, star. Press the star key 3 times and wait until you hear enter the menu option. Should we try it? I wish there was a speakerphone for this. It has a star button on it. There's a star button. There's no dial tone. Let's just try this. Didn't hear anything. Oh, now there's a dial tone. Oh, now I'm going to try the star, star, star button. So now there's a dial tone. Here we go. I don't hardly remember how to use one of these phones, Raspy. It's been a minute. Yeah, enter menu option. Press 02 and the phone will tell you its IP address. 02. I wanted to do that again because it didn't give me an IP address that belongs on my network. That's weird. Oh, let's try it. We got to enter the menu again. It's giving me a bunch of information. It's giving me the MAC address. It's giving me everything. Wow. It's giving me the firmware IP server address. It's really fast. It's giving it really fast. Can you hear any of that? Probably not. I think she's still giving me info. So I'm going to do this again once they get, see if I can hang up. Okay, hang up. We're going to try that again. Okay, it gives me a dial tone. I'm going to do star, star, star again. Enter menu option 02. Huh. So it's giving me a 10.0.0.17 IP address, which is not the IP address of, that does not belong on my network. So that's a little strange. I wonder why that is. Why would that be? Huh. Well, let's try, I mean, we can try putting that IP address in here and see what happens. I don't think that's going to work. So the next step is going to be to put in that IP address into the browser and see if it comes up. I will be shocked if it does. Oh my gosh, I'm shocked. Okay. I don't know why that is. I guess it's this whole new subnet then. It's not a normal subnet for devices on my network. It's its own thing. Maybe what it is the grand stream reassigns IP addresses to the phone, maybe? That must be it. Yeah, it's possible the grand stream was already used configured with static address? Possible, but I think what it is, for the sake of completeness, let's look in my router and see if we can see the grand stream. I think the grand stream probably has an IP address, and then it's got an internal IP address that it's assigning to the phone. But we're going to find out. Let's just see this because now I'm super curious. Because I was expecting a 192.168. Like they always are. I mean, I've connected many things. Been a while. Hey, Graham, how you doing? It has been a while. Thanks for being here. Good to have you. All right, we're going to log into the router, and we're going to see about an IP address for this grand stream. This could also be because I've monkeyed around a little bit with my home network. That's messed up, right? I've monkeyed around a little bit so that I basically have two, but it should only be a Wi-Fi network. Anyways, don't mind my rambles for a minute. I have a separate Wi-Fi network that is just coming from the modem. And then I have it connected. Then I have it connected to my. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. Let's see if we can find the grand stream on here. No, it doesn't look like there's anything that says grand stream. Let's see. This is often how I will find new devices. Is I will look up the uptime and see what has been the shortest on the uptime list. Nothing. Is much strange. It is much strange. I bet this is because of that's a problem. Let's see how this is gonna go. It's because of that, because I've got my modem, the cable modem, which I had to replace when I was having troubles over the winter. Remember that? I was having a lot of stream troubles. So I replaced the internet modem. Cable modem, and I configured a Wi-Fi network from that was just Aidendale so that it could be the same as the one up at the Hobbit house. And then out of that, it goes to my big switch, but then the big switch, from out of that, it goes up to my Dream Machine. That's this. And then from the Dream Machine, it goes back down to the big switch, and that's what this is connected to. I'm very confused. Did I see a WAN? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Do I have a separate network set up in here? Good eye. Good eye, Mr. Hank. Yeah, look at that. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Why aren't those devices showing up? I guess this is where I need to learn some network stuff, but anyways, that's what it is. Wouldn't mind. It wouldn't be Sunday without a ramble from the doc. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, Mike. Okay, well, there's the answer. I don't know if we're going to say that's a problem still. We'll see if this works or not, but that may explain why some of my devices haven't been connecting so good. That's the public. Oh, that's a pretty generic public IP address. Now, anyways, whatever. Let's continue on. Okay. I'm going to have a mess. I'm going to have a mess soon. Yeah, probably true. Great. Okay, well, let's see if this is going to work. And if it doesn't work, we know why. All right, anyways, back to this. Setting up the grand thing. So we set it up. We went on the phone. I dialed 3 stars. And then 02 to get the menu. And then it gave me the IP address. I put the IP address in the browser. And there it is. Now what it tells me to do next is to put in the password, which is admin. Okay, we're logging in there. Next thing, open the FXS port tab in the off-hook auto dial field. Enter the Home Assistant IP address in the following format. Okay. 47.192.168. Okay. All right. Yeah, change my password. Okay. Not right now. All right. We're going to have to do these kind of side by side so I can read the instructions and do this at the same time. All right. Here we go. There's my phone. FSX port 1 menu. That's up here. You don't need that right now. So that's right here. If you have the HO2, there's 2 of those, which is what I have. That's why there's a port 2, but we're only going to configure port number 1. Fastest wins. The local network is getting DHCP from the router and likely also from the Dream Machine. Oh, that's bad. That's bad. We're going to have to sort that out, aren't we? Very bad. Yeah, okay. I'm not surprised. Why am I not surprised that something's wrong with my network that's very bad? However, that would explain why things are malfunctioning. How do I undo that, Sir Goodenough? Thank you, Stubbs. Smash that like button. All right, here we go. We're going to go to off-hook auto dial. Wow, there's a lot of settings here. I'm going to just Control F and find. There it is. Off-hook auto dial. All right. Off-hook auto dial. User ID extension to dial automatically when off-hook. Great. That's what we want. All right. And then we're going to put in this. So it's going to be *47, which is probably giving it a command or something, right? And then it's the IP address of Home Assistant. For me, that's 192. Oh, wait, we need a, nope. That's good. No star. 192 star 168 star 1 star, and then mine is 27. And then looks like there's a port or something. Another star, and then 5060. Okay. In the Dream Machine, there has to be some Unify setup. Can't do it on a pfSense. I don't know how about there. Okay. All right. Well, we'll have to sort it out. We'll have to do some Discord work, sort that out. Hopefully this will still work today. All right. Somebody that has Ubiquity equipment. Okay. Note, instead of 192.168.100, enter the IP address of your Home Assistant instance. Okay, great. But the 47 and the 5060 stay the same, regardless. At the bottom of the page, select Apply. Man, there's a lot of settings in this. Apply. Okay. Now, that should prepare this thing to auto dial when I pick it up. That's really cool. Next, I don't think I need this probably anymore. We'll leave it up for a minute, but we'll stretch this out. Okay. Setting up the phone in Home Assistant. Go to Settings, Devices and Services, and Add Integration. So up here, we're going to go Settings. We're going to go Integrations, right? Devices and Services. Yep, Integrations. And Add Integration. And then we should be able to just search VOIP. There it is, Voice over IP. Receive Voice over IP calls to interact with Assist. Created configuration for Voice over IP. Done. That was easy. Once you see the integration, pick up the phone. You should hear the message. This is your smart home speaking. Your phone is connected, but you must configure it within Home Assistant. Let's see if it says that. I got 50-50, maybe. I got nothing. Nothing. It probably can't connect to it because it's got an IP address in a different subnet, right? Oh, that sucks. Doggone. Oh, why does it have to be so dumb? Why can't I, what if I try and give this, can I give this thing a new IP address if I just reboot it? Or if I hook it up differently? Let's see. We'll give it a minute to reboot all those things. In the meantime, ah, man. Surprised no one else saw this. Doc's device list was filtered by Wi-Fi devices only. The Grand Stream is wired. Wasn't showing up on the devices. Oh, thank you. Let's look and see. Was it filtered by Wi-Fi only? Well, it's certainly only showing devices that are Wi-Fi. It's gonna fail. Oh man. Yeah, I haven't used one in years, that's for sure. Reboot the Grand Stream and see if it happens to get an address from the DHCP server that you want to configure to use that static IP 192 range. Yeah. Oh, doggone it. Doggone it. Right now it's not doing anything. Show all devices button. It's not showing any wired, still not showing any wired buttons. And it's not showing anything with that other IP address because those are not connected to this. Oh, man. What is happening right now? So basically all my wired devices, I bet you somehow I'm going to need to switch a cable. Add a route on your cable modem to the Dream Machine. I thought that's what I did. 2 hours until a SpaceX crewed flight. May as well tune into the dock. Thank you, Lawrence. Can I explain the physical layout of the network again? Yeah, Matt. So here's the physical layout. And this is what I think it is. I might have to go check. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is happening right now. I should know. I should know this stuff happens. Okay, so cable comes into the house. I'm drawing a picture for myself. Cable comes into the house. There's a cable modem. Out of the cable modem, what should happen is the cable modem, the LAN out goes to the Dream Machine, which is a Ubiquiti network thing. From the Dream Machine, one of the LAN outs goes to a big switch, big Ethernet switch in the basement with like 20 ports or something in it. And then those 20 ports are just distributed throughout the house to all the things that are connected by wire to the network. The only other things that exist are out of the Dream Machine. There are a couple of Wi-Fi networks. One is DrZzs IoT, and one of them is just Aiden for everybody to use Wi-Fi. But also out of the modem is a Wi-Fi network that is Aiden Dale, because we were having troubles, and that was a way to bypass the Dream Machine when the Dream Machine was having troubles. Okay. Into the WAN port from the modem. Into the WAN port from the modem to the IDM. That must be where maybe I've messed up, right? If you can force the DHCP in the Grand Stream or an IP address. I think when I'm picking this up, it's trying to call. Can I go in here and force an IP address? Let's try that. I don't know if that'll work. Or I just need to go. Yep, it's trying to call the phone. It's trying to call Home Assistant, but it can't do it. Oh dear. Only one network cable from the cable router to the Dream Machine. I'm not at this point sure of anything. So yeah, IP address. All right. Well, should I go double check the wiring? Oh man. How could I do that? They're blowing up today. And who didn't smack the like button? We are blowing up my network today. I wonder if there's a way I can go portable on this. A static IP in the 192 range might fix it. Anybody else think so? Hey, Quindor's here. Yay! Dynamically assigned via DHCP. Good thing to check. One cable from the modem to the UDM. Okay. I think what might be going on is maybe the cable from the modem is going to the switch, and then from the switch to the UDM. I better go check. What am I gonna do with you guys while I do that? I gotta take you with me. I wish there was a way I could use my phone. Stream from my phone to this. Leave the network for now, as you may lose the stream. Yeah, I probably would. Let's see if we can, what if we can put in here, oh, look at this, static IP address. What if I try this? And then let's see, I should be able to put it above like something. Like I could put it in like the 250s or something, right? Let's just call it 250. So this should work. Anything else you guys see in here? Oh, wait a minute. Dynamically assigned via DHCP. Oh, what if I changed, what is this? Enable management interface. So this is not my router. That's the router. Every time he tries the new integration, he ends up rebuilding his network. I should learn network stuff better. I mean, my word. It's better than I used to be. Ping the IP first to check if it's available. Okay, so can I ping it from just with the command line here? That's what I remember. Can I just do this? Can I just do like ping? Does this work? Oh my gosh. 250. Okay, so it's unreachable, but that's, for now, that's probably because I didn't save this. If I save this, then I'll, but that means that there's not something else. Oh, Cymax, thank you very much. I would love some help rearranging my network. But probably not in the middle of the stream, I would guess. What's the IP address of the desktop I'm on? Good question. I used to know what it was. Can't I do like IP config, right? $28. Is that right? The IP address in the browser for this is 10.0.017. It's the IP address the box is providing. Config/all. Oh, sorry, everybody. All right. My network is so I can have static IP addresses of the dynamic. 250 is safe to use because nothing is replying. Great, Graham. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure you were on the same network. Okay. All right. So anybody think that this is not going to work or a bad idea? So I'm in here. can see that, right? Yes, okay. So I'm under the web SSH access. And I'm going down to Internet Protocol. And I'm going to statically configure as this IP address. This should work, right? Go to the settings and then go to your networks and your ubiquity to the gear. It's a race. Use the manual. Yeah, I think that's Sir Goodenough is right on track. It's a race, and probably that's why I've had some devices that like, why is this not responding anymore? Why is this not responding anymore? That's why, because it's getting a different IP address from the router, or from the modem. Okay, let's do this. Let's save this. We're gonna apply this, and worst thing that happens is we have to do a factory reboot or a factory reset. As long as you're actually connected to a switch on your UDM, then it will work. DHCP server IP net entered. I don't think this is right. Right? I think this is supposed to be 255, 255, 255, 255. And the router, should I put the router number? Should I fill out all these things? That's correct, Marcus. I think you're right. Only the reason I wanted to see if you have more than one. Okay. Which management? Cymax, the... Okay, and then I think these are supposed to be 255 and 255. That's more like what I'm used to seeing. That's more like what I'm used to seeing. So I'm going to give you guys a second because I know there's a delay before I hit apply. And we lose track of, and we lose contact with the grand stream. The default router is not going to matter in this case. Okay, good. That's good to know. Check the management interface for both your router and the cable modem. Okay. Oh, the DNS servers. What should we use? Like Google or something? Just like zeros or not zeros? What's Google DNS servers? Did I mess it up? 192.168.1.1. Oh, you want those for the DNS servers? Are good enough. DNS 111. Okay, thank you very much. Great, excellent. 1, 1, 1, 1. 8, 8, 8, 8. How about this? You can type the network into your browser, but put 1 at the end instead if this doesn't work. Okay. Those work as well. Okay. DNS isn't needed if you use if I put in the static IP address, right? That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. This looks pretty good. I think we're going to go. Now, nobody else should have to do this. Nobody else should have to do this. This is just me. All right, here we go. Apply. It'll work or it'll explode. Doesn't match. It doesn't like something I did here. Why not? That's true. DNS is needed because it has to go outside. What do I need to put in here to make this match? It says mask doesn't match. My mask is Home Assistant is covering the Grand Stream config. Okay. Oh, Home Assistant's going to be the one to go out to the cloud and back. Got it. Got it. Subnet mask in admin. Oh, because I changed it down here. Oh. Well, what should it be? Should it be 0? So this should be 0. You guys are all so much better at network stuff. We can't see it. It's being cut off. Oh, sorry. There you go. Sorry, fellas. There we go. Okay, I think we're good now. Yeah? See? Looking good? Okay, we're gonna apply. Oh, now you see the problem? Oh, which one? We're gonna wait for Cymax to chime in. And we're gonna eventually get this doggone thing working. We are. Oh yeah, we are. Oh yeah. Yep, correct now? Okay, good. Versus 100. Right. Oh, logged out due to inactivity. Dude, give a brother a break. Man, that was not very long. I was kind of active. I'm gonna have to redo all that stuff. Okay, never. Doggone. I gotta go back up here, FSX port. Oh, I had a subnet mask that only included one address. I don't think that would work very well. All right, we're gonna go to advanced settings. We're gonna get it right this time. Was that advanced settings that I had before? No, it was basic settings, I guess. All right, static IP address. Bang. Here we go. There. This is gonna be 250. And I guess if I would have changed it, yeah, what you guys saw down here, right? If I change this to 1, then perhaps it will connect to the rest of the network, right? You think that would be it? And I wouldn't have to use a static IP address? Should I still use a static IP address then? If I fix this, then now it's going to connect to the right. Well, that would be a DHCP 100. I don't understand this. Oh, static and configured as. Oh, gosh. No. Okay. Okay, that's the address that the box provides. Okay, so we're going to leave this. Okay, we're going to use that. We're going to leave that alone. We're going to go up here, and we're just going to put these things back in here. And the default router, we're going to use this. Okay, I think that'll do it. This is what we had before. This should do it. Set the static. Don't touch anything else. Should I do these DNS servers, though? No, we'll see. We'll see. If it doesn't work, we'll go back and put those in. Okay, I think this is going to be good. Load the DHC set the yes. Okay. All right. Ready? Are we ready? All right, here goes. Apply. Waiting. And then it's going to go, oh, I can't connect because the IP address will be different. Hopefully. Configuration we'll need on the next reboot. Okay, let's reboot it then. The air conditioning is really cold. It's blowing on me. It's really cold. The device may be linked below in 30 seconds, except it's going to not be there. DNS might need to be in see Nabu Casa. Okay, well, we'll see. If it does, we'll go back in and put that in. I would be, that's not part of the tutorial config part. So I would bet that it doesn't, that it's all happening through Home Assistant. As long as you connect it to Home Assistant, it's going to connect. All right, now I'm going to go into a browser window here and I'm going to put in 192.168.1.250. I guess I could also just look here and see. I have one wired device. That didn't come back up. That can't be reached. Click to relog in. Maybe it's still rebooting. You would want both your computer and Home Assistant and your VOIP to be on the same network. Yeah, no kidding. I do want that. I don't mean to have multiple networks. But I bet that's what happened. I bet somehow, I wonder if I have a wire, switched. I don't know. This is not the time to try and fix it. Oh. Well, it's possible that has to try this, so don't hear message down below. Oh, okay, good, Nick. So if you don't hear the message from Home Assistant, it says to try this. Cable modem is plugged into the router LAN versus the WAN. Okay, so the cable modem needs to be plugged into the router WAN port. So I checked the computer IP. Would it have changed? I don't think it would have changed, right? Let's keep trying this. Let's give these another try. We can try going to the command and do the IP config again. Yeah, so we're still on 2.8. And we can try and ping $250. Oh, not 259, dope. 250. Oh. Okay, that's not working. Okay, well, we can give it a, I mean, it's blinking. It's trying to connect to the internet and it can't. Let's just try and do a hard reboot on this guy. Oh my. The device is in fact not connected to the right network regardless. When you set it to static IP, it won't be able to correct. Matt, because we put the router, because we gave it the router IP address, I guess if it doesn't have the router IP, even if it has the router IP address, it won't matter if that wire is switched at the modem, right? That would be crazy. It would seem so crazy to me. But that's probably the thing. Yeah, none of these are working. Yeah, I may have to. So, because if I disconnect, is the computer plugged into the same switch? The computer is plugged into, I thought it was. Wow, this would explain a lot. I wonder if cable modem is acting as a router and you have another router. It should see the 250, but it's not, right? So the fact that it's not means we probably have a wired problem. All right, well, hey, this is what's going to happen. Well, here's the choices. Let's give choices. This is a democracy. This is a democratic stream here. If the only thing that changed was the cable modem, it sounds like you may have just plugged it in additional cable down to the switch that should not be there. And that may be true. It may be that it's just going from the cable modem to the switch, right? We don't want that. Okay, so here's what we can do. I'll give you guys two choices. Choice number one, I take 3 minutes or 5 minutes maybe, and I run down and check some of these wires. The stream may get disconnected in the process, or it may start, it may be fine. Don't know. But I'll go down, I can go down and check those things. If the stream cuts off, I'll restart it and we'll go back to doing this project. The other thing is we leave the modem, we leave the stream, we leave the wires alone, and we move to a different topic or a different project. The other thing that I want to do, I was going to build the thermostat, but now with this issue, maybe building the thermostat is not maybe that's not going to be a problem, because if I get that sorted out, maybe that thing will connect to the right one. So we could build the thermostat, but I also I really need to set up a control panel for the wHobbit-House, an open hasp control panel for the wHobbit-House. All right, we got a couple. Ofer says wLED. The stream will drop. let's change the subject. ESP home. Okay. Paper clip to stick in the reset button of this thing. I got lots of paper clips or something. I got something sharp to stick in the reset button. I always got something sharp. I always keep something handy for reset buttons. I can always reset this. That's an easy thing to do. Probably what I want to do is power it down. All right, I just did another, I did probably what a factory reset on the grand stream, so we'll see if that works. See if that does anything. Fix the network. We got a few things about fix the network. Got to fix the comms, cable network. Get it done. We'll still be here. Okay. Okay. Well, Sir Goodenough, he does get a lot of weight in his votes, but I think the votes are heavily in favor of if you pull the wire, you lose your help. That's true. That's true. OpenHasp show the Home Assistant GUI like a tablet. Not exactly the Home Assistant UI. Not exactly, Ofer. It does. Yeah, it doesn't show just a tablet. It's a whole separate thing. It's really cool. It's really cool. Sorry, Sir Goodenough. Okay. All right. We're going to do it. We're going to get some Dr. Pepper power. If by switching this out, I completely destroy my internet, I will try and get on Discord and get some help from you guys. For now, I will be right back. So the things to check, this one I'm going to check. I'm going to go to, first I'm going to go to the router. See you next week. I'm going to go to the router first. And I'm going to see what's going in and what's going out. I'm going to go down to the modem. And I'm going to see if I have a cable going from the modem to the switch. If I do, I know that's the problem. What I need to do is have it go from the modem to the router, from the router to the switch. Awesome. Matt, do you what's your Discord or something? Oh boy. One wire modem to UDP LAN. Oh, you know what else I'm going to do? Just to make sure, I'm going to take, I've got a really long cable. I will take a cable because I think where we may be messed up a little bit is because I'm trying to go into, I'm trying to use wires that are going through the walls. And what I may do is just bypass, I'll take a, I know I have a really long cable here from one of the cameras, Ethernet cable. I can take that Ethernet cable and I can go directly from the modem, which is down in the basement, up to the router. And then I know I can, then I'll be going from the router to the switch. Okay, let me see about that. Modem or router should provide IP address, not both. Right, and I think what's happening, Nick, is I'm getting it from both. All right, here goes. Here we go. Okay. Wish me luck.